Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. And today we're going to go over some Crossout news. I don't think I really agree that they should be doing this anytime soon. Or at least fix the issue with the challenges, the clan stuff and all that. You know, make that something different or revert it back to how it used to be. They can keep clan challenges, but just separate them from the normal challenges that solo players like to do. But with that aside, let's get into this, and it's quite a list, so this might be a longer video. So first off, they're going to be making some changes to special parts. The jockey is getting the maximum bonus of the perk gained in 8 seconds instead of 10 seconds, which was what it used to be, and 6 seconds for the reset instead of 4. And the boom is getting a reduced blast radius, so that's good. And Genesis added 56% efficiency improvement to the list of possible upgrades for the power module. So that's really good to see. That's kind of long overdue. And Catalina's getting a nerf. Not a super huge nerf, but a nerf nonetheless. Mass limit is being reduced to 8,500. And damage of all mounted weapons is initially reduced by 17% instead of 15%. So that is a little bit of a nerf, but not too bad. Days is getting a nerf, I believe, as well. Yes. No, actually, it's getting a buff. Weapon disabling effect now lasts 1.5 seconds. Oh, it is getting a nerf. My bad. Module cooldown increased to 16, from 16 to 20 seconds. Lancelot, reduced blast radius, thankfully. Howl Cabin, maximum bonus of the perk is gained in 8 seconds instead of 10. And reset 6 seconds instead of 4. Now, the Jewel is getting a buff, so that's good to see. Its durability is getting about 20 points of durability increase, 24 actually, and reduced time to the autocannon's cooldown by 25%, which is desperately needed. The Therm needs something similar because its cooldown is just as long. It's terrible. Bigrum is increasing the speed in the legs from 45 to 55, so that's a nice change. Step Spider Cabin is getting the perk changed up quite a bit. So the perk now reduces rocket damage by 15% instead of 20, so that's going to be nice. Cabin speed is getting increased to 75 kilometers an hour. Mass is getting reduced to 1,300 kilograms, so huge cut there. Durability, though, is going down to 390 from 445, so, you know, got to keep that in mind. Not a huge hit, but still a reduction nonetheless. Mass limit is being reduced to 12.5, which is understandable for a medium purple cabin. That's a little bit more in line with the rest of the medium cabins. Power is being reduced by 10%. Influence of mass on acceleration reduced by 28. And then next up, we got the Argus. Increase the range of detection and neutralization, excuse me, of mines and projectiles from 30 to 60 meters, which is good. The adapter is getting a durability increase, so that's also good. The Impulse Grenade Launcher, durability increase from 150 to 192. Projectile speed's getting a buff of 25%, which is nice to see. And improved accuracy, reduced effect of the vehicle speed on firing accuracy by 38%. Spread is reduced by 25%, and aim speed increased by 2 times the amount. Now this one I don't agree with. I don't think the Thresher needs a damage increase, but whatever, I guess. The Tusk, the cabin's melee damage now increases by 60% for every 100 meters traveled, stacks up to 5 times. The Skinner is getting changed up. While the weapon is active or while it's reloading, the active time of other Skinners is reduced by 65%, so big nerf on that. The Vindicators are getting a buff. That is nice to see. Also, durability going up to almost 300, so that's awesome. Maximum protection from the perk increased from 40% to 50. Not a huge change, but should help. The Yokozuna, now the perk works similarly to the cohort. So if you know what the cohort does, yeah, Yokozuna is going to be the equivalent of that, legendary equivalent. Fortunes, I'm excited about this, so I don't quite understand it, but it says the weapon now rotates on its axis, which would be kind of like a gyroscope effect. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but the comment says the change makes the weapon more comfortable to use and expands the list of movement parts with which it can be used effectively. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Not sure. Rotation speed increased by 25%, so that's good. Machinist cabin getting a pretty big buff. Tonnage increased from 91 to 12k. Nice to see. Charybdis damage area while the perk is active increased by 20%. Not too impressed with that. Chronos now taking damage doesn't affect the part restoration rate, so a little bit of a change to the perk there. Nice to see. The Nothung getting a damage reduction by 7%. Not huge, but the perk bonus damage reduced from 100 to 80%. So a total of 27% damage reduction. That's pretty big. Really good machine gun, and it's very powerful, always has been, so that should balance things out a bit more. And the Omamori is getting a big nerf, so this one I was kind of sad about. The Omamori's charge now restores only when fully depleted. It will not do it over time. You have to completely deplete it for it to restore. Charge volume increased from 300 to 400 points though, so nice little buff there. That should help make up for the change in the perk. The output of the current charge value is added to the icon, and PS increased from 4 to 600 points, so you'll have to keep that in mind when building. You will see a change. The Scorpion, spread increase rate during the weapon's rotation reduced by 43%. Aiming speed after, turning or firing from the weapon is increased by 27%. So the new Helicon relic, durability is getting an increase to 422, and the maximum bonus of the perk is gained in 0.75 seconds instead of 1. So a little double-edged sword with that, a buff and a nerf. Boosters, so your rocket boosters, they're going to be buffed, it looks like, going 15% faster, so you should enjoy that. And then we're getting some co-driver changes, so let's check these out. This is the last ones on the list. And so first up, Billy changing the weapon rotation rate bonus to 10% increase in weapon durability. I'm excited for that. I will probably be using Billy more often because of that alone. And then also self-destruct damage bonus is increased from 5 to 30%. So that is a massive buff. Massive. Not sure how that's going to work. That's going to make SDing pretty effective now, I believe. And then we got Yuki. The passive skill isolated system now reduces the strength of sling effects by 40% instead of 20, so double. And then Phobos is also getting a change. The passive skill Signal Jammer now reduces the invisibility detection range by 20% instead of 10. So all of these are getting buffed. Nice to see, and I can't wait for the Billy one. That one I believe is going to be one of the fan favorites. I know I use it quite a bit anyway. And that's pretty much it. If you want to test out these changes, you can test them out as of September 1st. And all you have to do is go to the crossout.net news, and you just got to go to this post and then go to the link. And I'm not going to explain the whole process. It tells you right here how to do it. And yeah, so a lot of exciting stuff and some not so exciting stuff coming. Like I said, it's a bit of a bummer that they didn't fix the challenges first, but it is what it is. There's been an immense amount of negative feedback about the challenges, not just from me and my channel and my viewers, but you got JB Ryder, and you also have Salty Redneck, and many others that have gone on the record to talk about how bad the recent changes are. So hopefully they change it soon. I guess we'll find out at some point, hopefully soon. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update video on the new changes that are coming. Anyways, this is Anubis Tech and Games, and I'll catch you on the next one.